me, Mamie, and this is my attempt at a story time. I'm just get this out of the way. I usually don't wear stuff like this when I'm doing my makeup. Usually I'm Winnie the Pooh in it. Either Winnie the Pooh in it or Winnie the Pooh in it in reverse. So there's something on the top, nothing on the bottom, or something on the bottom, nothing on top. But can't do that on YouTube. It's YouTube, not OnlyFans. So with that being said, I didn't want to have my chi-chis all over the internet. And to be honest, I don't even know if this robe is foolproof. It don't feel secure. I've tied it as tight as I could tie it. I ain't a sailor. I don't know navy knots. So hopefully it will stay closed. But I wanted something to cover me, and also just to let y'all know, I am not a makeup person, but I like to play in makeup. And since the holiday season is coming, I said, why don't I plan some makeup, tell some stories, and talk about some of the lessons I learned, just like I like to learn different things with makeup, just playing around in it. Now, do I usually learn something? No. Usually I just throw something on my face and I never remember what I did, whether I like it or not. But again, you don't learn unless you try, just like in life, just like these story times. So, that being said, I'm going to tell you not a spooky story, but just a Halloween season-y type story, and try to do like a Halloween look to match with my Halloween costume. Halloween is this weekend, so I have no idea. Again, I don't do makeup, so it's probably a good idea to try some stuff out now before I throw a costume on looking crazy. I'm gonna do my best, and you guys will enjoy this, and y'all will help me not only here on this channel, but following me on my social media. Help me in all areas by sharing, subscribing, and hopefully putting your bell notification bell. That thing is that's just always been weird since they started that notification bell thing. But if you want to press it, I love it, so that you will be notified when I post. Without further ado, anything I forget to mention, I'll put in the description box below. So, first things first, that's what I was telling y'all. It's hard for me to just talk and just not do nothing. In future story times, I might just talk to you guys if I'm a little bit more used to it. But for right now, we're going to try to do makeup. We don't know how this is going to go, so here we go. So, first things first, let's try to start with my eyebrows. No, prime my face and go from there. The primer I'm using today is the Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I lost the top because that's what I do. I lose stuff. So I'm going to just prime my face with some of this and some of the Flawless Face Foundation Primer by Absolute New York. My brother got me this, so I don't even know if this is a thing. I think it has green tea in it. That's why it's green, but I mix them together. I like them, so I really prime my eyes really good, and my cheeks, because that's where and my nose, of course, because that's where I have the most pores. I'm really gonna be honest, don't know if this stuff works, but I'll use it because that's what all the people who know what they're doing does. So now let's do the hardest, but yet the most important part of makeup, the eyebrows. I don't understand how something so small could be so difficult, but yet so critical to making you look good or crazy. So I usually use my little mirror my brother brought me from Korea. So as I'm trying to do my eyebrows, we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to do them on camera. If I can't, I'll go off and come back. But let's get into this story time. What I'll also do is put markers in this video so y'all know when the story actually starts, so you don't have to hear me rambling all my nervous energy out until I get started. So anyway, so as the title says, y'all already know what we're here to talk about. Pretty much how a haunted house and my bad decisions almost killed me. So I don't know about y'all, but I never ever was afraid of scary stuff when I was little. But it's like, I don't know about y'all, like I said, but it always seems like it's that one thing. That one is, at least for me, is that one thing where I remember. Your eyebrows also make you talk crazy. That's probably why people be doing these things on camera. Y'all, I have to try to outline my eyebrows so I I can get a decent shape. Ain't the best shape, but a decent shape. And I know right now it might look like I don't have eyebrows, as if like I bleach them. It's just because my hair is real light. So I don't bleach my eyebrows. It's just naturally ain't got none. So ain't got none. That was great like me. I know that song.
Shit out. You don't know now, ho. Done been the places I've been.
I was afraid of stuff, but I was actually like a huge, which you'll see from this makeup of how rough it'll probably come out. I was a huge tomboy, right? So I was like jumping out of trees. I would be going up to stray dogs, like literally with like bacon in my hand, like big wolf-looking dogs, and it'd be like, and be my friend, like, and they could literally have bit my whole arm off, giving me rabies, but I legit had no fear when I was a child. None. I used to get on roller coasters. Oh my god. I should tell y'all that story time of how I almost fell out of a roller coaster. If you want to hear that, put it in the description box. I mean, in the comment section below, the description box. See, look at that. Anywho. So, I don't know. I mean, this eyebrow don't look too bad. I have to cut it. And yeah, y'all, I'm using multiple eyebrow pencils. I know people probably don't use eyebrow pencils no more, but that's the only thing I feel comfortable with. Those people who be using eyebrow gel, I think they're so amazing. And how they like hands can just look at the wrist. Like how the wrist can just like cut an eyebrow so neatly. That looks crazy now, but hopefully it'll look better once I clean it up. But anywho, I was like fearless. Like I would play with nothing but boys. Like I would scrape my knee. I would playing ninjas, like cowboys and Indians. I'm trying to be the cowboy and the Indian. I'm throwing sticks, rocks, you know, just crazy, right? Little baby Tarzan. So I feel like I was thinking today, I was like, for you to have been so fearless, this eyebrow right here either got a curse on it or a vendetta against me, because it don't never want to act right. I don't give a dang. Even if somebody else is like doing my face, something out this eyebrow be like, nope. Anyway, so y'all, I ramble a lot. So if you're one of those people like to listen to story times or things like that when you get ready with me, because it'll probably be a long one. Not because of the story being long, because I don't know when to shut up. So this is a safe place. So this is a safe place. So don't, please be kind. And if you don't want to be kind, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna pay attention to it no way. So if you won't waste your time being mean here, it's a waste. But I'm gonna be doing some rambling until I get better. And even no, I'm not. I'm saying I'll do some rambling until I get better. I'm gonna be rambling when I get better now. We gotta be honest with ourselves. We always gotta be honest, and I gotta be honest with myself. But anywho, y'all, I'm sorry. So I was thinking to myself today, like, dang, like what got me like being scary? Because I was so like, right on my mirror, it's fogging up. Jesus Christ. But I was like, what caused me to be so scared? Like, when did I start being damn scary as hell, right? So I was trying to think. Y'all, it was like a light bulb went off in my gosh dang head. I was like, Blade. Blade. Now, I know that may not sound like nothing to some of y'all watching, but I remember clear as day, my parents, who were supposed to be in charge of me and have the well-being of their child intact and over my safety and mental health, decided they wanted to take it. But then again, in their defense, I could understand, because I was so freaking fearless. Like, I was so rough and tumble. I can definitely get why they would be like, oh, maybe we'll be alright. But they took me to go see Blade, a vampire movie with what's that man name? He an actor. Oh my gosh, it's oh my, Wesley Snipes. So Lord, looking at my brows, they there, ain't they? Wow. So took me to see Blade with Wesley Snipes, and it's a vampire movie where he is half vampire, half human or something. Well, that's what a vampire is, ain't it? Anyway, he's a very special type of vampire. But it's funny how eyebrows just do something to your face. but he's half vampire, half something where he can walk around in the daytime or something. But for whatever reason, he hate being a vampire. And since he hate being a vampire, he take these special shots that keep him from drinking blood, but he hunts other vampires, right? But this is like the beginning, and it's multiple Blade movies, but this is the beginning of the saga, the Blade saga, right? And because it's the beginning, I guess they really wanted to come in kicking. And I'll never get, there's like this particular part of this movie or whatever, I would insert it, but I don't think I can because copyright, and it probably still scared the crap out of me because I can remember it as vivid as day, where it's pretty much where it's like these vampires turn into skeletons with wings. So it's like demon skeletons popping out of these vampires and flying all around Blade, and it scared the living daylights out of me, and I was 8 years old. I remember on the outside trying to, because I didn't want my parents to, because as a kid you don't know no better, so I'm thinking, y'all, I got this little tart and I'm holding on to it because tart is good, but I don't do makeup enough for me to really want to invest in certain stuff, which is bad. If I get better, then maybe I will. But let me try this Super Stay Maybelline concealer. But kind of clean up my eyebrows a little bit. I always try to do my eyebrows first because it just, I think it helps me, because it's the hardest thing. Like, did I get this bull crap out the way? Maybe I can actually look like something at the end of this. But I remember being a kid thinking to myself, unfortunately, like, I cannot tell my parents that I'm scared shitless right now and that I peed a little in this damn seat, this damn theater seat, because they ain't gonna never take me to a movie again. Because we didn't do a lot of stuff like that. Like, my mama tried her best or whatever. My parents were like very, very sick, so it took a lot for them to take either me or my brother to anything, a movie, a school function, anything, because they, like I said, they were so sick. So for me to be at this movie was not only a treat and a privilege, it was like, it might be a one-time shot if I ruined it. So I'm sitting up here literally stone face on the outside looking at these demon skeletons, blood all over the place, teeth. Y'all, I can't even explain how terrified I was. But as a child, I'm trying to, I guess you don't know how not to be scared. So because, y'all, I'm gonna get to the title of the story, I promise. This is important to me. So I was so scared. So me trying not to be scared as a child, the only thing I can think of is keep my eyes wide open. Like, cause this is the only way I can keep from showing how scared I was in my head. And I probably was looking even more terrified. But I was like, keep my eyes open to keep from shutting them and looking scared. And I was taking in more of the scary stuff, so I was making myself even more afraid. The long story short, that was my journey of me just not, I feel, for me personally, I feel like that's when I really just stopped liking scary stuff. That's when I was like, no more scary movies. Because before that, I don't even know if I had, to be honest, I don't know if I had seen a scary movie before then. I really can't tell you a scary movie I had seen before Blade. I really cannot. So I was like, I think that might have did it. But I had seen action stuff, and I've seen like people get killed, in action movies. But I think as a child, that's my first, like, this is meant to scare the piss out of you, and it did. For me. And I'm pretty sure for an adult, anybody who might have seen Blade and is an adult or whatever, you're probably like, girl, that movie not even scary. Girl, as a child, who the scariest thing you may have ever fucking seen before that was The Grinch. And yes, I could, so I apologize. I'll put a parental advisory somewhere in the corner. But yeah, let's try not to cuss too much, but I do. I'm country. So that's how we are very expressive in the country. But the scariest thing I said, like I said, y'all, I seen was The Grinch who stole goddamn Christmas. And it was not Christmas. It was cardiac arrest. I thought my heart was going to stop. I like thinking back to it. It is so. That's why I'm pretty sure that's when it happened. I started liking scary stuff because I'm still to this day like, like on the inside. It has been so long. Like, I'm pretty sure I could watch that movie now and not be scared, y'all. It's not that bad now. I'm an adult. But like I said, because of that, like I had never wanted to do scary things. So I don't know why that little. I seen this girl cut her eyebrows with concealer. I want to try that one day. I might need to try it today. Yeah, probably look cute with this look, but I'm already talking too damn much. And the more I try, the more I'm gonna be talking. But anyway, so trying to clean this up, y'all. So because of that, I never went to like haunted trails, haunted houses. I can't remember any really scary movies I ever seen after that I had chose on my own. I think I might have seen, because dudes, I don't know if they do this now, because of course I'm not dating, but back when I was younger, dudes used to do this thing where they would want to only watch scary movies with girls that they like, to make girls kind of like cuddle up with them. I don't know if that's still a move that men do, but they used to do it back then, and so that's the only time I think I ever really watched scary movies is when dudes was trying to make moves on me. But I never got through the whole movie because I was so loud. They were over it. They didn't even care about getting my butt at that point. They were like, this girl is screaming to high heaven in my face, in my ear, and I did not care, because you asked for this. You trying to trick me out of my panties. Now I'm gonna break your eardrums. That's what you get. Trying to be slick. So, and I knew they would. My daddy was a player, so I knew what men were trying to do. So it was hilarious when, not saying I didn't get played, because boy did I ever get played by men. Even though my daddy would tell me all the tricks of the trade, I'd be like, not me. Girl, yes, you and your friend too, and your mama too. So, yeah, so I think that's the only time but even those movies that were supposed to be very scary, I guess, they were like kind of like spoof movies. It'd be like scary movie and stuff like that. They weren't even things that were supposed to be real scary, and anything that was supposed to be super freaking scary. Like, I can't remember, to be honest. I can't remember if I watched that many scary, because I really wasn't talking to too many people where that's what they wanted to do, was watch scary movies. So long story short, wasn't watching scary movies, going haunted trail, right? So boom, not scared, avoid scary stuff. Mamie is older. I am now in college, right? I'm gonna finish the story before I finish. I just need to learn how to do my makeup quick. And I still got a lot of steps to do, and I am probably gonna be doing this story in no time. So anyway, but we gonna keep pushing. If I finish the story, then maybe we can have a conversation after that, after I finish the story. But anywho, so I'm in college, and I'm in college freshman. Definitely living in the dorms. Now, I don't know any of you who have lived in college dorms, but it's an experience. It is an experience. Now, I feel like it's an experience that a lot of people need to have, to be honest. Like, I feel like if you have not saying you got to stay there the whole entire time you're in college. That's not what I'm saying, because I'm not one of those people. There are a lot of people in life, well, not a lot, but enough of people in life where they do this thing where they assume just because they had a hard life, or because they had to stay in crappy places and deal with crappy situations. When I grew up, we had to live in caves when we went to college. Like, okay, Smokey the Bear, that's you. You had to live in a cave. But as for me, I hope y'all can hear me. I need to straighten my mic. I was like, okay, you had to stay in a cave, Smokey the Bear. But as for me, I would like to sleep in a bed. I don't even care if it's the size of a cracker. I would like to sleep in a bed. I don't believe that. I don't believe in, like, you have to suffer to be appreciative or to learn a lesson. And I do get how, some people still believe in tough love, or it may have worked. Like, I'm not gonna lie. My father was very tough on me and my brother. Let me see what colors in here, y'all. Y'all will probably guess what I'm trying to be for Halloween based off this man. There ain't got no red in here. Is this a red? Y'all, does this look red to y'all? Does that look red? It look orange to me. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate when you just know you got a color in a palette and you done got all your stuff out? Now I'm sitting up here playing myself. When I can't find a color that I want to use, I come to this color board. I got this. It's a pretty cheap palette off of Amazon, and it comes with all these different color palettes. Like, because I have like different palettes, like you just saw, that has colors in it, but sometimes it's that one color you need and you just might not have it. So I use this to try to help kind of create a look that I might be wanting to try but don't really have. The only thing is, because it's cheap, color payoff is not that great. So we gonna see. So boom, I'm in college and I decided, oh well, that's a little bit more vibrant than what I thought. But then again, I did what is the thing I did? I primed my eye and I put concealer on my eye to kind of help, because I know I got cheap makeup. So some highs and lows. I got some things that might be seen as more expensive, and I got some things that might be seen more affordable. It's all, to be honest, y'all, it's all about what works for you. Don't let nobody trick you into thinking. Now, there are higher cost makeup brands that the reason why they are higher cost because they are just better products. I definitely believe that, but I don't believe that you have to have hundreds of. Go, if y'all know Trixie Mattel, she's a drag queen. She is, what in my opinion, a good example of how. And I'm doing this too neat. I need to, because this is for Halloween. I need to mess it up a little bit for the look I'm going for. And to be honest, I don't have really any example of this look. I probably should have pulled up some inspiration, but it is supposed to be a little messy. So I'm gonna drag this out like this. But you have to do what works for your face and your skin, because sometimes what people do, they'll go out and get stuff that works for somebody else in their skin, and they've got damn donkey skin, and it's like they can use anything. Now you done slap that mess on your damn skin or what have you, and now you're wondering why you itchy and it look like you've been hit all in the face. So that's the red eye. I'm trying to slap this. That's why I want to do a Halloween look, y'all, so I can kind of slap stuff on. And if it don't look great, that's fine. It's not supposed to be super neat. For the costume I'm doing, it's gonna be pretty obvious, but I want it to be cute, but not like, bitch, why are you doing your makeup for an hour when you about to go in the club and sweat it off? I'm getting to know, different people, because I don't know about y'all too. When my parents dropped me off at goddamn college, I got a little bit of boogers in my nose. Should have cleaned them out. Sorry, y'all. Hope you can't see them on camera. Yeah, I'm sorry. I get straight. It's so easy. But anyway, so I'm in the dorm and I'm trying to get to know people, because when my parents dropped me off, they literally dropped me off with $25 and a don't get pregnant. And with the way they left me at college, I was like, absolutely not. Because if I get pregnant, I'm definitely having to take care of this baby by myself, because y'all don't give a beep. So, with that being said, I was like, I'm not a user, so don't get me wrong. It's not like I was making friends because I was like, I ain't got nothing to nobody. I need to, figure it out. It was more to the fact that I wanted a community, because even though I seem to be very extroverted, I'm very much an introvert, but it's pretty much by design. It's because my parents, like I said, were very sick. Maybe you could have cleaned this mirror a little bit, friend, just a little bit, child. It want to kill you. Hopefully that worked. But they were very sick. So since they were so sick, and my father was a military veteran. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to stretch the story a little bit so makeup will follow. But he was also, this ain't a good color to be put in the wrong place. He was also a military veteran that I feel now that I'm older had a very obvious but undiagnosed mental health disorder, or mental health condition, I like to say, because I don't like the word disorder, because I don't feel like just because you have a mental health condition that means it's like disorder means like it can disrupt your life. I know it can cause disorder but in your life, but it's a lot of times it's not people's fault. You know what I'm saying? So to be like, you are disorderly, and be like, bitch, I don't want to be like, I don't want to be disorderly. But anyway, and so with that being said, my father was very paranoid. You would think that's what would make me scared, is him being so paranoid. I think it did a little bit, but not as bad as Blade. But he was so paranoid about just me and my brother getting kidnapped, and thinking as a child, based on my childhood, like, I'm definitely not going nowhere now. I wasn't going nowhere before. I did tell y'all my daddy was a player, so he probably did tell me this, like, I'm gonna just tell my child this so she'll pretty much parent herself. But he was like, I had a dream but you got kidnapped. Like, just randomly one day he was like, I had a dream that you got kidnapped. You was 13, and I was young. He said it happened when you were 13. He's like, and I was like, and I never, now that I'm talking about it out loud, I'm like, this nigga played me. But he was like, yeah, you were 13 and you got kidnapped. And at the time he told me I was like 10. So I was like, oh my God, I got 3 more years before I'm a free agent or whatever. I don't know, that's probably not the right terminology. Free, like, before somebody get me, or whatever. But I say all that to say that because of my dad's paranoia, both my parents being so freaking sick, it led me to not being able to really connect and have relationships with people the way I would have liked, because they were overprotective and needed me so much. So when I got to college, I was like, I really have to figure out, I'm just checking the time, y'all, because I want to keep you here too long. I was like, I really have to figure out how to make friends. Like, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make friends. I need to figure out how I'm going to, and I had friends, like I had a best friend at that time, but you know, I'm in a whole new place. I'm going to be doing new things. I'm officially by myself. College, I want to find my community. Boom. Right? So slowly but surely in this dorm, I started meeting all different types of girls, right? Gemini, my sorority sister, I'm gonna call her Sis. So my Sis, Gemini, and Africa. And the reason I'm calling her Africa, she was legit from Africa. She was literally like an African princess. She was so pretty to me. She was so freaking thick. She was thick. She was like BBL thick before BBLs were a thing. Like, I'm talking about little waist, huge behind boobs, and a big old butt. Weren't even trying. We got in a fight over bread one time. It was so funny. I know people won't believe me in comments below. Bitch, stop doing makeup. If this is not, it's fun. I don't want to do it because it's fun. And I'm awkward. So I need help. So, does this match? Match my neck. It's feeling a little yellow. Yeah. Oh well. We all moved to Africa. Gemini and Sis, we all lived on the same floor, and because we all lived on the same floor and got really close, we decided we were gonna move in this apartment together. So boom, we're in this apartment. We ain't got nothing planned, right? We have these amazing next door neighbors. We're gonna call them thing 1, thing 2, because they was always together. I don't know if they're that close nowadays, but they were very, very close back then. They were roommates that lived next door. We were, bored, talking, chilling, It was fine. And at this time, my brother had started going to school. Okay, that's a little better. I want to bring a little color to my face, but I don't know why it's making me look like washed out. But hopefully I can fix it with some highlighter. Not look too much color in my face. But they come over and say, thing 2 is actually from the area where we went to school. So because she's from the area, she kind of know what's going on in the area, right? So because we bored, we all talking about, and it's Halloween weekend, we all talking about what we, throwing out ideas of what we could do. I'm not saying nothing. I am drinking, because I'm like, it don't matter what y'all say, it don't matter what happened, I ain't going. I was like, I'm gonna drink these drinks. Or doing it. Like, they were talking about, y'all look crazy. I guess that's what Halloween is about. Looking crazy. Well, not crazy, but, trying things and seeing if you like it. I feel like I look crazy, though. Usually my makeup looks so much. I promise you, I know y'all don't believe me. You should look so much better than this. I don't know what's happening. Probably because I'm rushing, because I've been had y'all on here for so long. But the thing that was crazy is, the more they was talking, the drunker I got. My brother ended up coming over there. He's talking to us too. Everybody's just drinking and talking. Now, anybody who is a drinker, now I don't drink a lot. Back then I drank too much, but anybody who's ever drunk alcohol, you already know that alcohol is what we call a suppressant. I love this stuff because anytime I feel like I look crazy, I feel like somehow, maybe I'm just in my head, I feel like the powder and the shine in it always makes me feel like it makes me look better. I don't know, maybe not, but makes me feel like it makes me look better. But anywho, it's a suppressant. So since it's a suppressant, it kind of makes you feel sleepy, right? So, and not only does it make you feel sleepy, it decreases your inhibitions. That's a big word, folks, for your give a fuck factor. It lessens it. And so if you gave this many fucks before you started drinking, the more you drink, the more that damn shield come down. Before you know it, your titties is out and you jumping in the pool. I ain't do that. Well, that's a story for another day. But it's like, that's what happens, right? So the more I'm drinking and the more they talking, I'm starting, y'all, and I promise, I'm sounding like such an asshole, and I think everybody got a little bit of asshole with them, but I promise you, I'm not as assholey as I'm sounding right now. But they're talking, right? And as they talking, I'm like, let's just go do something, right? My scary ass. Like, let's just go do something. Like, why not? Like, let's just go do something. They like, and thing 2, who's from the area, they're like, oh, well, I know this haunted trail not too far from here. And they got a haunted house in the back that you gotta walk through. Why don't we go do that? Right? Now, another thing drinking does, it makes you sleepy. It makes you very sleepy. I don't know. It don't look too as bad as I thought it would. It makes you very sleepy, right? So it makes you do things that you wouldn't normally do, and it makes you sleepy. So what does my dumb self say I'm gonna do? Not only am I about to do something I ain't never did with my scary ass, I tell myself, let me drink a Red Bull. That's what I need. Not a little one, a big one. I was like, because I'm with the shits tonight, and because I'm with the shits tonight, I need to be highly into, like, I want to be up with everybody. Like, I want to be up. I want to be able to enjoy myself. And I'm sleeping right now because I've been drinking dang freaking Burnett vodka, Pinnacle vodka. If y'all know what that is, it is the worst. I have been drinking that all day, not all day, but for the past few hours we had been talking. The sun done set. We started drinking and talking when the sun was up, y'all. The sun has set. And I'm like, yeah, y'all want to do something? My brother, and he's my younger brother, and again, I'm not an irresponsible person. It's just drinking, not ever doing anything for Halloween, not thinking I'm gonna do anything for Halloween, because I'm a scary bitch. I was like, never I was drinking because I wasn't expecting to leave the house. I didn't never think that I would be leaving the freaking house. Y'all, when my brother see me drink that big Red Bull and started talking about doing something I was gonna do, thank God for my brother. He tried. He put me to the side and said, "You need to stop doing whatever you doing right now." Sorry, y'all. I had to try to line my lips. I'll cut all that out. I had to line my lips. I'm gonna try to clean them up too. So my brother pulls me to the side and said, "Do you know what you are agreeing to? You must not, because if you the same woman, a child that I grew up with, you was on one right now." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're going to the haunted trail." He said, "Mamie, now you know you hate scary stuff, and you sitting up here," and my brother's extremely smart. He's like, "And you sitting up here drinking a Red Bull after you done drunk all day." Y'all, I had the 16 ounce too. The big ass damn can. The can for damn truck drivers and shit. Yeah, taking it to the head, right? He said, "You drinking this big ass can of Red Bull after you done," which is a stimulant. This is my brother saying this stuff. That's a stimulant while you've been drinking alcohol, which is a suppressant, all day. I'm looking at him saying, "And?" I'm like, "And?" Drunk and up at the same time. He's like, you better hope your damn heart don't explode. Remember that. Remember that. Foreshadowing. He said, "You better hope your goddamn heart don't explode." I was like, "My heart's like, oh, low. Da 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 da." Now I had made drinks with Red Bull in the past. But y'all, when I tell you, 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Y'all, we go to this haunted trail. Thing two puts us in her beautiful classic car. Before we even get to the goddamn trail, y'all, there's zombies, people dressed as zombies. Like literally with chains on the side of the road before you even get to the trail. So my ass say, "Oh, I know how to fix this. I'll just take shots in the car. The more drunk I am, the less scared I'll be." Nope. I'm here to tell you, that ain't how it work at all. 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 So I said, "I'ma just drink a little bit more." I say, "Cause what if I drink a little bit more, then what'll happen is I won't even be able to know that I'm scared." Ho, what the hell type of back ass alley psychology did you think? Anywho, y'all, so I'm already scared. Of course, I can't find my mascara. Y'all, we ain't gonna put no mascara on. I wish I could, but for whatever reason, it's not in there. And I don't know where it's at. And we almost at the end of the story. So, what else I wanted to do? Oh, let me put some more red in my eyes. So, we pull up after I'm literally about to hyperventilate in the car and taking shots to keep myself from passing out from the fake zombies on the way to the haunted trail. We get out. They got damn torches, tiki torches lit like it's a KKK rally. So big and bright that it's burning. It's literally a source of heat during October. And we had to walk past these torches into literally what you can see is pitch black nothingness. I could have turned back. I could have made a better choice. I could have cared about myself and the people I was with enough to be like, "You know what? I'm about to ruin y'all's fun. I'm about to be an irresponsible, not fun sucker. And I'm going to sit in this car." Nope. I didn't want to be looked at like no bitch that I was. And I paid my, y'all, and it was real cheap. It was like $5. I paid my little $5. Started going through the trail. I'm holding on to my brother like new money. Now, me and my brother are very close. Very, very close. Whole time, there's people hot. Y'all, a whole grown ass man. Literally, the size of the tree he fell out of, swings on a freaking zip line. So all you hear in the pitch darkness as you leave the flames of hell behind you is doom right in front of you with a chainsaw. Now, it didn't have real teeth, like the chainsaw teeth. It was just the noise. But when you scared in the dark, you don't know if it got teeth or not. All you know is that you scared. Y'all, when I tell you my brother don't play, this Negro takes off running. And he is dragging me the whole way. Why is he dragging me? Because somebody had a suppressant and a stimulant not even 30 minutes ago. And now my heart feels like it's literally about to beat out of my chest. Not to mention that I've always been fat. Always. My whole life. My whole goddamn life. So since I've always been fat, I ain't been having no cardio. I ain't been going to the gym. So since I ain't been going to the gym, guess who is extremely out of breath? Extremely. I'm gonna put on some eyeliner while I'm talking. Or try some more. I'm extremely out of breath and literally feel like I'm about to have a stroke. We get to the end, or what we think is the end, right? Tell you, that was the scariest shit. Way scarier than Blade. Way scarier. Way scarier than Blade. I don't think this liner was a good idea. It's a little cheap. It's a little cheap. Got it from the beauty supply store, and it is acting like beauty supply. What's it called? Eyeliner. Y'all, we thinking we done got through the damn clown asylum. And we to the end, right? Everybody holding hands. We see the flames of hell on the other end. We just know we made it. I'm feeling good. Even though my damn chest still hurt from running from the goddamn chainsaw massacre. Y'all, that needs to be a rule for any haunted house that I will never go in again, so y'all can do it whatever you want. You don't need to be touching people, because when I tell you that is going to get your ass beat, that's going to get your bad ass beat. Because my brother, I don't know, he hit and kicked I don't know how many goddamn people, and I don't blame him, because he was my protector. He was in front of me and he was leading the charge. It was my brother in the front and all the girls in the back. So again, we see the end. Y'all, I'm about to do something real crazy at the end of this video with this makeup. You're gonna probably be like, "Ho, why you do all that?" What y'all think? I know it probably looks clownish, but that's the point. If y'all know this character, then you know the look that I'm going for. This is just not something I made up. This needs to be a little bit more messy. This is not a look I made up. This is a character that I want to be for Halloween. But this is pretty much it. I'm not really not doing anything else. This is pretty much it. Get a little closer so you guys can see. But we are almost at the end, and y'all, they have this big ass man with the scariest mask came out of nowhere, y'all, and grabbed somebody from the back. When I tell you, everybody took off running except me, because I was so fucking scared. I was so fucking scared. And that damn alcohol and that Red Bull had finally met and shook hands. And by shook hands, I mean they was in my goddamn chest, fucking arm wrestling. I literally looked at my brother and was like, "Save yourself!" Save yourself! Which is the drunkest shit you could probably ever do and say during a time like that. And he was trying to pull me. He was like, "Maybe, come on." We are so dramatic, Jesus. He's like, "Maybe, come on. You can make it." I was like, "I can't make it. I'm gonna die. I can't make it. My chest. I can't make it." And he left me. My brother left me. He was like, okay. And took off running. And when I tell you, I was trying my best. I literally turned into one of them damn zombies we had passed in the beginning, because I was literally dragging my leg. And that man was not chasing us. That, of course, that's just his probably the exit. Like, he weren't chasing us. But when I tell you, I was dragging my leg and trying to breathe at the same time. My heart was literally going, okay, alive, nope. Alive, nope. Alive, thought about it. That's how I felt like my heart. I literally thought my heart was going to explode in my chest. But I made it. I made it, which y'all already know. I know y'all was like, girl, you did all that talking about nothing, just to be like, you fat and about had a stroke. Well, it was scary to me. I was scared. I literally, y'all, I'm gonna slap a little bit. Sorry about that. I literally, y'all, thought I was gonna die. I literally thought I was going to pass away, because it hurt so bad, and I have never done that again. Like, I will drink a drink that has Red Bull in it, but as in, like, you know, Red Bull and vodka or whatever, but as in, like, drinking it all night or a large amount of it, absolutely not, because 10 out of 10, do not recommend, do not do that. Do not do that to yourself. And another moral of this story, if you know you don't like something, you probably don't like it. Believe in yourself. If you know you don't like something, you don't like it. Believe yourself. Believe yourself. You know you better than anybody else. That was a time where a haunted house and my bad choices almost killed me. I don't know if y'all didn't guess what character, you know, I'm trying to be. It's Harley Quinn, Daddy's little monster. And I do makeup for fun. It's not supposed to be perfect. If you feel like you want to leave in a comment like, I would have did this and I would have changed, you can. if that makes you feel good. I hope y'all enjoyed that story. Probably not. I'll try to ramble less next time we talk. But you know, I love, you know, to play around in makeup, and I don't have a lot of stories, but I think they're great to share stories, because this is a really cool way to get to know somebody. Hope you got to know me a little bit better. Also hope you know that I am not a bitch. I can be. I think everybody can be a bitch if they really want to. But I really am just a regular old person here on YouTube, hoping, just like I did when I got to that college campus, to grow a community and find my people. So that being said, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed that story, please give it a like, and if you would like to stay and hear more things, see me do more things, please stick around. So until next time, I love you always. Thank you for being here, and see you soon.